Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen and ladies. My name is Zach, and a few days ago I did my top 5 best perks, and it was all completely opinionated. It got really good views and everything. I'm more than surprised at the fact that it got so many views, and like I said, it's completely opinionated. So today I'm going to be doing my top 5 best or favorite wonder weapons. Let's get into it. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have the D.I.E Shockwave. Now, a lot of you probably do not like this weapon, and in my opinion, it is probably one of my most favorite weapons from Cold War. But, alas, it only makes the top 5, and that is because you have to suck up the zombies in order to get more ammunition. Now, there can be a problem with that. You can either go buy ammo from the ammo cache, wait for a max ammo, or triple pap so you can suck in the zombies and have them near insta-kill. So that's the reason why it makes the 5th place. In our number 4 spot, we have the Sliquifier. Now the Sliquifier is above the D.I.E Shockwave, and the only reason why I put it above the D.I.E Shockwave was because before patch it did infinite damage. You heard me right, infinite damage. Now, if you're sitting on a staircase and you're sitting above a staircase, right, and you shoot down at the zombies, they're not making their way up to you. They're just going to be running in place the entire time, trying their hardest to get towards you, and they're just not going to do it, as you can see in the gameplay footage I have right now. But other than that, this gun has really good ammo and everything like that. The only downside is that after patch, it was honestly really bad. No one used it as much as it was, but I mean, realistically, you were going to use it because it was the Sliquifier. Another downside is that this gun only showed up on Die and really in every BO3 custom map that it was in. So, I mean, that doesn't really count, but still, the Sliquifier makes the number 4 spot. In our number 3 spot, we have the Wunderwaffe. Now, this is a fan favorite. The Wunderwaffe has always been here since the beginning. Aside from the ray gun, the Wunderwaffe dealt so much more damage, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it does infinite damage. I'm not 100% sure, but it has a really good ammo capacity and everything like that. There's so much ammo in the stockpile, and once you pack a punch this sucker, you're doing loads of damage. Like, you're hoarding up zombies and you're flying through rounds up until probably maybe the 50s. So even still, this gun is still good, and that's why it makes the 3rd spot. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the Apothican Servant. Now, the only reason why this gun did not make it to the number 1 list was because of the ammo situation. Now, I want to just say this. Alchemical did this gun so good. It was a free gobblegum. You had this bad boy in your stockpile and you kept pulling this sucker out of the gobblegum machine. You were unstoppable. This gun is amazing, and it deals so much more damage than any gun that I think I've ever seen on this list. The ammo situation is what dropped it down to the number 2 spot. Now, before I get into this number 1 spot, I have 2 honorable mentions, and coming up first, we have the Cerberus from Cold War Zombies. Now, this is a personal favorite above the D.I.E Shockwave, and the Cerberus deals so much damage, it's not even funny. I was on round 20-something base version with this gun, and it was dealing so much damage. It was unstoppable, alright? And this is base. This isn't pack-a-punched. Now, as you can see in the gameplay, I did pack a punch and it dealt so much more damage. The Cerberus, it makes a really good gun, but the only reason why it's an honorable mention is because it's overpowered. It's too overpowered. Now, for our second honorable mention, we have, you guessed it, the Paralyzer. Now, the Paralyzer is a good gun. I enjoy this gun so much, and the only reason why it made it an honorable mention was because it's a noob gun. And it's mainly made for the movement system on BO2, as you can fly up onto the roofs, as you're seeing in the gameplay footage right now, and it's really good. Coming in at the number 1 spot, we have, you guessed it, the Thundergun. Now, the Thundergun is so good. The only downside to this gun is probably the range. So if you have a horde and you just blast them away, and as you can see in the footage right now, whenever you blast them away, there's always going to be probably that one zombie that just wasn't close enough, and it just stands right back up as soon as you blow it down. And even then, with alchemical, in Black Ops 3, it made this gun so much more better. And the only reason why I didn't include any of the staves or bows was because they would easily take up every single spot on this list. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. Before you leave, I just want to say, if this video gets, let's say, 20 likes, because our last video almost got 20 likes. If this video gets 20 likes, I will do the top 5 worst wonder weapons of all time. Now, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed my top 5. And alas, I'll see you in the next top 5. Peace.